This is the one I've really been curious about because you've been talking about the trading cards since day one.
Yeah.
And I'm like, trading cards like Pokemon, and I'm like, what are we talking about here? So on the back of these, you said it talks about the first issue they were in or something?
Yeah, so it'll have either like their first appearance or first cover appearance.
Okay.
So it'll be like Spider-Man first appeared in Amazing Fantasy 15. So when I got these cards as a kid, I would look on the back and I'd be like, oh damn, I want to read more about this character.
Yeah.
So that's how these cards got me into comics.
Okay. That would make sense. That'd be a good way for anybody to get into it, I'd say. Oh yeah, man. The floor out. Yeah. That's nice, man. That's dang, this is crazy, man. This is like being at a giant museum, man.
So I got all the lights turned on to white because the last two episodes, we had all the colors flashing.
Yeah, I saw somebody complaining in the comments.
So somebody complained in the
That's the point. You gotta have the flashing lights. What's they for?
I know, but I figured we'll switch it up this time, put the white lights.
They had a compendium.
Yeah, the hardcover. GemMintC.
Yeah, Kyle's gonna be hot about this, man. He's gonna be hot.
Where is he at?
He's still in Arizona.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's where I was at for the hottest, man. I remember when you came out there. I don't remember where I was at the time, but you stopped by one of the local comic shops. And I was like, oh yeah, I've been through there.
Yeah, I went to Arizona. The hottest place on earth.
Oh yeah, for sure. Man, what's funny is I was just looking through some photos last night, and when me and Kyle used to collect Omnis.
Yeah.
And I looked at the shelf that I used to have because I tried to get like you with the 8 cube and whatnot.
Yeah.
And the cube was full. But then, I took after, dang, Destro got one this big?
Yeah, that's the Christopher Priest. I haven't read that one. I really want to read that.
Did you read this one?
Yeah, I did. That's Tony S. Daniel. He did the art and he wrote it.
The art is cold.
Yeah,
I love
he's
the art.
dope.
And
I got a review of that on the channel if y'all want to check it out.
Yeah, man, this is crazy. Man, I've been out the game so long with the comic book world, and I was catching up on all the videos I could over the past couple of weeks. I was like, see, now I'm about to get back into it. I'm already got all these other hobbies going. Now seeing these in person is crazy.
Right?
I knew they was, because you're a quarter.
Yep.
Seeing these in their size is insane.
Yeah. It's hard because the shelf kind of makes them look too small. I should have maybe made it like not 2 levels and made it like 4 levels, but I had a lot of tall pieces, like look at Eon Flux. She takes up a good amount of space.
And then this one we got at our local comic, and they wanted like a crazy amount of money.
It just went on wait list too.
Really?
It's like 1,600 retail for the Supreme one with the background.
Man, that is sick, man.
Yeah, so this is the 1/3 scale from the same company.
That is crazy, man. Who is this?
So Eon Flux, it was from MTV, Liquid Television, 90s stuff. It was kind of like a Western anime. But it's one of Fee's favorite kind of properties.
What is that, India or something?
Nah, it was like, I forget his name. Is it Daniel Chung? It's the guy who animated Rugrats. But that wasn't really his vibe. He wanted to do something that was more him. So that's what he did. This Eon Flux, he's like this spy mercenary. It's a dope little like cartoon. It's like I said, it's like an anime, but not from overseas.
Did you
You gotta say some stuff for the pod, right?
Yeah, you gotta say some stuff for the pod. For sure.
That's why I'm not even gonna talk about Kyle.
This joke is huge, man.
Yeah.
Is this XM?
XM in collaboration with Legendary Beast. Really, it's Legendary Beast, and they used XM's license.
Okay.
But they really produced it all.
Now XM is out of they overseas in
Singapore.
Singapore, okay. Yeah, I know that shit is crazy. That's my guy right here, man. I think that's everybody's guy. Right?
Yeah, me too. I'm a Wolverine guy.
So is this your favorite one out of all? I've seen you damn near had every single Wolverine, but
It's probably my favorite Wolverine statue that I've owned, just probably because of the scale, plus like the costume. It's like, It's kind of a safe Wolverine though at the same time, you know?
Right. That's the astonishing.
Well, really, it's from the Gamerverse license, which is the video game stuff. But it looks just like your regular. It kind of looks like an astonishing X-Men blue and yellow, you know.
These two from the game, the Injustice.
Nah. So they're from Iron Studios.
Yeah.
But no, they're not based on Injustice. But I don't know. I mean, looks like it could pass for it though, right? So that Joker actually has a swap out portrait where it's the new 52 like skin mask face that he did. But that's like the classic look. But yeah, I like that. Kind of like the classic look. I like both portraits, but
this is why I say it. Probably when this one was talking about coming out.
Yeah.
This was the first one that I was like, I might actually buy.
Yeah.
Dang, that's a big joke.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was so cool how he was palming his cape.
Yep. That's one of the things that sold me on it too.
That and bro is so
like he's got his cape in his hand, it's sculpted.
Man, that's so cool.
And for a sculpted cape, it's not even like obtrusive or whatever. You know, it's like still pretty reasonable on the space.
Yeah.
That's ripped right out of. There's a panel. That's an exact Jim Lee panel from Hush. Prime One killed it on that. It's probably my favorite Batman piece. Like I had the other Detective 1000, and I decided to keep this one.
I mean, I think it's the best.
Yeah, I think it's the best Batman probably right now.
For sure. And
easily.
The pose, I think there's cool, like this is a cool, I know it's not really Superman, but
right.
That pose is what makes this statue so cool.
The fact that he's floating is crazy.
Exactly. Like, and I remember, because this is the Hush one too, right?
Yep.
Because I remember, I think in the actual, like the Justice League movies, there was a part in the scene where, what's my man's name? The actor. He came up like this.
Okay.
I think it was on Wonder Woman. I was like, damn.
Are you talking about Henry Cavill?
Henry Cavill.
You're talking about when he came back to life and then he fought the Justice League.
Yeah. I was
he
like,
just rose up because that is like a possessed by Poison Ivy Superman, like kind of like an evil Superman.
Yeah.
And he was kind of possessed in the movie, I guess, in a sense, right? Or just kind of like thrown off.
Yep. And then this one, I remember when, I think it was either him or Hulk, when you were putting them together and you grabbed his hand and it was literally the same size as your hand. I was like, there's no way he just grabbed his hand like that.
I've done that with a few pieces. I think I've done that with a Hulk. Probably this one too. Maybe even with Berserk too, with that Apostle Zod. And I feel bad because I used to have a lot more pieces on display, but I've been getting rid of some. I was wanting to have one large person like per cube, you know?
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I'm going for.
Because you definitely had a lot more at the other crib.
Well, there I had a ton more, but even here I used to have like all the Prime One, Dark Knight's metal statues and such.
Wow. So you got nothing left, like, so I know you got a room where you put all your boxes in, so you got nothing in boxes or nothing, or?
I do have some stuff in boxes, but not stuff that really matches the theme.
Right.
You can see the storage room, we'll go back there. So these two doors is just the furnaces.
I was wondering if you had NBA jams. I know you and I was talking about it for, oh, this is my game right
Come on, man.
That's what the rebound.
I was never a sports fan for games, but Blitz and NBA Jam I always loved.
He's on fire.
Yeah, these are all the 4-player Cavs.
This is my probably most memorable one. I was playing it on Sega Genesis though.
But you never had the arcade port at the house. The Genesis ports and the NES ports were always like a butchered version of it. Yeah. So to have this, even though it's 3/4 scale, it's still like, it's dope to have the joysticks, the marquee, the arcade game.
No, this is tight, man. This is tight. And you got the other ones in the man. You got these. I was so jealous of you because dude was. I don't remember where he was marketing them off at.
George Molina is on Instagram.
Yeah, but didn't he have it on his website where you could buy them?
Yeah, I think the Instagram linked to his website. So the one on the right was the website or Instagram exclusive, and this one was a New York Comic Con exclusive.
That's right.
I think they made 100 of them, and this is he made 50 of them, and that's number 2.
And I think he wanted quite a bit of money for it, and I was like,
I don't remember if it was $100 maybe or something. I think it was 100.
Oh, that's not okay.
Yeah.
That's not.
But for an art print though, I guess.
Yeah, I really wanted one, but
can you spot the difference on them?
Well, this one looks like I don't want to say it has a tan, but
Right, there's a different kind of background color, like a
Yeah.
purple to a blue.
Yeah.
But there's two characters that have different costumes.
really.
Yeah. You want me to give you a
so
hint?
Jean Grey
Yeah,
and Cyclops.
yeah.
Okay. But this is the limited one?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know, I guess I like this one better. Just, I like the costumes better.
Yeah, it's got the classic, more 90s look.
Yeah. You know what my favorite, I lied. Okay, in this collection,
Yeah.
the Batman's my favorite, but my favorite statue, we'll save it for the pod. I'm sorry.
Save it for the
I'm
pod.
sorry.
I have to remind.
I got a lot to say.
I'm gonna have to ask you which one's your favorite statue omnibus.
Yeah, I got a lot to say. This is cool. You got this from, I just watched it the other day.
Yeah, Cargo Santana on Instagram makes custom rugs.
Now, how much was this for? This is great.
It was $8,500.
You know what? I guess thinking $8,500 for
I mean, it's floor, you know.
that's not that bad. For what you got.
Right. I wanted to go custom. Like, I had the other house. I did all I could do with IKEA furniture, garage shelves,
Yeah.
and the carpet it came with. So when we moved here, I was like, man, I want to go different. I want to do custom. I want to be more in theme with the channel and everything.
Was it Brian or Brandon Cochran?
Brian Cochran.
When he first gave you, it was this one first, wasn't it?
Nah, I think it was Magneto first.
And then you got
Wolverine right over there.
When he came out with these, man, everybody wanted one.
Yeah.
But you could message him, but he ain't gonna respond. And then when you got this one, I said, yeah, he's not making
This one he already had made this one, and he was like, yo, you want to buy this one? I was like, man, hell yeah. BC 10,000 on Instagram. BC_10,000.
How much did he sell this for?
I don't remember. I think it was like $350 or something like that.
You know what? I guess not parts and labor, but the labor for this,
Oh, yeah.
that sounds about right.
Plus, it's like a one of a kind, you know.
Absolutely. It's
I mean, you can make another one, but I mean, it will never be that same one, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. See, when you went with this,
Yeah.
I was like, this is the perfect rug. This is definitely arcade. Growing up,
Yeah.
going to get your quarters out, you running on the rug, you drop your pizza or something like that. It's definitely
No pizza in this one though.
No, for sure, I believe it. I remember when you got that. I thought that was cool. I don't remember who made it for you, but
His name was he goes by Big Ramos.
okay. Yeah,
Big Ramos LSD. He just hit me with that out of the blue one day. I was like, yo, that was love.
PS5, I don't blame
Yeah.
you. This is traumatizing for me, but I'm gonna leave that for the pod.
All right.
Very traumatizing, especially this Joker right here, man. Traumatizing.
I was never good at those Capcom mashup games.
No?
I was regular Street Fighter 2 and the Mortal Kombat games was my shit.
Legendary right here.
Yeah, I had to have it for the arcade. I mean, come on.
Legendary. Anybody get on that be decent.
Yeah.
Super legendary.
Mm-hmm. I was playing these guys online because the cab on the left, the Mortal Kombat 1 cab, they all have the same 3 games on there, plus more. But that one has the online, so we were playing, shout out to Console Fanboy. I took the stools out of here because when I record, it was kind of, the metal was shining everywhere. So I was like, you know what, we'll just put all the stools out there with the multiplayer cabs.
True. Yeah, this is great. Your storage back here?
Yeah, you want to check
Hey,
it out?
You know what? When you had, I think I saw your end of the tour video,
Yeah,
and I saw these, I was like, so they, transparent windows. I said,
yeah.
that's dope, and I don't even know why I like it.
It just came, that's how it came. So I just didn't change it. But yeah, if you want to hit the switch right there, you can check out the built-in storage room. It used to be packed full of boxes, but like I said, I've been getting rid of some stuff. We actually had extra carpet, so we just threw that on the floor. It's not like, it's just laid on the floor. It's not like, you know what I mean?
So that's where all the singles and stuff is.
Yeah, so I got the comics back here, all these statue boxes. This used to be where you could barely even walk in here.
I remember you used to have all these joints out in the garage.
In the garage, yeah. Remember we used to have them wrapped up with like the green cellophane or whatever?
Yeah.
But how crazy was it as a statue collector that the house had a storage room in it? I was like, what? I used to pay for a storage room after the garage got too crazy.
Yeah.
So that was like crazy how it had that there. So for those of you guys watching, that's just a bathroom. It's like a full bath, shower only though, not tub. And then there's a guest room back here in this room.
Imagine having the guest room down here. You wouldn't even be in the room. You'd be out here all the time. This is great, man. I remember.
We'll save it for the pod.
Sorry.
So we got Alec's reaction.
Yeah.
Guys, drop a comment, leave a like on the video, and make sure to check out the full podcast. Brought to you by THATSPIDERMANBOOTH.com. It's a new year and a new month, so you know they got a new book for their subscription box. First of all, you get 5 comics, $100 of retail value for just $50. And this month, you're gonna get a copy of Essentia, issue number 1, the Jim Lee variant. This is the John Doe Mayan book, the founder of Torpedo Comics, the drummer for System of a Down. Make sure to hit ThatSpiderManBooth.com and sign up for that subscription box today.